Alright, I'm back again. I don't typically do this on a Friday because part of what I do to end my week is I celebrate with fast food, which I don't eat a whole lot of. So if you see me checking, like messing with my teeth or anything, please forgive me. I have a classic beef and cheddar in me, so because let's face it, sometimes you just have to have hot melty cheese sauce in you. I mean, let's face it. In today's little ramble, the Biden administration has fallen a bit. And no, I'm not just talking about him falling trying to go up the steps to Air Force One. Links will be below to some stuff. All kinds of good stuff. This has to do more so with the big three. And that would be, United States relations with what I consider our big three opponents, if you will. North Korea, China, and Russia. If you've been paying attention, and like I said, I'll have some links. North Korea has been ignoring phone calls from the United States, contacts, and everything else. Biden has recently accused Putin of being a killer. Russia has pulled their ambassadors out of the United States, and they're challenging Biden to a debate, televised debate, and all this crap. And this isn't as fake as the press conference where Biden's hand went through the microphone. I'll see if I can slip a link down below for that one. No. This is actually a real thing. And there's an article I saw just earlier today, and I have not had the opportunity to look at it, where Biden's first meeting with China has just not been going so well. And I've mentioned something, the only reason why I'm mentioning this in the video is I did a post on Facebook about this, and it's like, this is not a good thing. Right now, and this was in regards to Russia, right now we don't need to be antagonizing anyone, especially Russia. We need to be trying to build bridges and whatnot. And they came back and said, oh no, how are you going to deal with like North Korea and Russia and them? You have to get tough on them, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Russia and China are actually fairly big. They are in size and power comparable to the United States. I'm going to ask you something. If you're going to get tough on people, you have to have allies behind you, people backing you up. So the question is this: who do we have backing us up? Who? If you remember, back in 2013, Obama got caught ordering the powers that be to spy on our allies and their, our allies, their leaders, to engage in covert surveillance, covert operations, if you will, to spy on them. And it pissed a lot of people off. Angela Merkel, even England, France, all those. And now the vice president of that administration is the president. Do you think they've forgotten that? I don't think so. So do you think they're going to be warmed up with us? No. Do you think Trump helped smooth relations over with them? No. Do you think Cuba's going to be our buddies? No. Mexico? No. No echo. They've been kind of critical of the United States as well, especially with the surge in uh, caravans coming to the border. About the only country I've heard of that hasn't, that I'm not 100% sure hates us right now, is Canada. And let's face it, I don't like Canada. I liked Canada a whole lot more before I had to deal with them with work, and now I don't. So, who are really our allies that could stand against North Korea, China, and Russia? Israel, they're probably questioning their relationship with the United States right now. Saudi Arabia, if I remember correctly, didn't they come out just a few days ago and say Saudi Arabia engaged in disinformation against the United States during the election to help Trump? Most of the Mideast countries want to wipe us off the map because of our Cold War policies to try and stop the ye old domino effect. So right now it's pretty much the United States standing alone trying to impose our will. We don't have a lot of allies. We don't have a lot of friends. We have done a very good job the past decade, especially alienating people. That's not saying we haven't been doing it for a good long time. We have. It's just that really the last decade, when, like I said, the Obama administration ordered like the CIA and NSA and all that crap to spy on them, looking over there, there's at least used to be farmland that looks like they're getting ready to level it out for construction development. Oh goody. But yeah, the past decade especially, we haven't done a whole lot. And yeah, the Trump administration did do some. I think if there hadn't been a whole lot of fire on the Russian collusion hoax, if they call it, we would have had a lot better relationship with Russia. I could get a new Weber probably if it was up to him. Not necessarily because he is a fan, as an ally of the Second Amendment or anything, but because he would have normalized relations better with Russia if it was up to him. And I think he could have worked out something with North Korea. He definitely did a better job than, being able to actually walk into North Korea. That really said something. And it would have been interesting to see what his trade war with China would have done. But, oh well, that's gone out the window. So, no, we have not done a good job. I mean, you think about it, they pretty much told him in England, we don't want you. Canada, we don't want you. Mexico tolerated him. Kinda. Not really. Israel seemed interested, as did some of those Middle Eastern countries. But now we're back to business as usual, and people are going back to giving the United States the middle finger, and quite frankly, I think we kind of deserve it. Oh, and by the way, for anyone out there who's like, Joe Biden is all for legalization of marijuana, I'll throw a link down below where White House staffers who admitted to use of marijuana have basically been asked to either resign or work from home. I'll throw that down there. As I've said before, I firmly believe Trump in a second term, especially the last 2 years, if a bill went to him, came across his desk to legalize marijuana, I'm pretty sure he would have done it. Congratulations. Shot yourself in the foot there again, didn't you? Anyway, like I said, I'll have some links down below in the description. And this is, hate to say I told you so, but right now it looking like I told you so. Anyway, later.